Oh. Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is Reese here from C Manga to review Soul Eater Chapter 110, Dark of the Moon 7. Yeah, you probably noticed this isn't a face video, it's a bit different, and that is because this week I am joined by Chris.
And I'm here to help out.
What's up, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How about you?
Yeah, so this chapter, you know what? I kind of enjoyed it. It's
Was it?
it was pretty decent.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool chapter. I mean, I'm always, in and out of Soul Eater. Basically, I'll just fall off a couple of chapters, then I'll come back on reading. But this one actually was a really good chapter, no lie. Um, Obviously, we're gonna get into it soon. But I mean, what happened was well, it's not much of a shock because we kind of saw the signs of it last week, but it was still pretty shocking to know that it was actually going to happen. But yeah,
Yeah, so if you don't know already, if you haven't read it, I don't know why you're watching this, but read it anyway. Yeah, Kid finally fully awakens, connecting his third line.
yeah.
And you know what? I think he looks pretty badass.
He's cool. I kind of expect him to have like a shroud or some kind of mask, but then I realized that that's not really his character style. So I mean, right now he looks sick as he is. I think,
Exactly, but I just loved
yeah,
that
yeah,
little kind of the way his eyes just changed, man. He's got little skull eyes.
and like his body's kind of become like a shroud now. That's kind of cool.
He just looks really awesome.
Yeah,
It's kind of weird that he's obviously like, still using guns and everything. I would have
I
thought that
mean,
Liz and
it's
Patty
it's
would have kind of
just become
metamorphosized into something, something
become
more powerful.
obsolete. But he's probably the Shinigami that his style of weapon is more guns, whereas his dad was a psych, like a traditional
No, but I
Shinigami.
thought
He's
they
more
would
of
have
like
like changed from friggin' whatever
what's it
gun
like,
they
bro?
are now, yeah, to like remember when they changed into magnums at one point?
Dude, but think of
But
it
yeah,
this way. When Spirit becomes his weapon form, he doesn't change when he's with Shinigami. He only does it
true.
when they do the soul resonance. So I mean, it's basically the same. I don't think a Shinigami is just gonna transform his weapons. I think it's just they just stay the same, they just become way more powerful
True, but it's like, you didn't really get to see too much of a kind of increase in
in
them.
strength. Well, we haven't yet. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just the beginning now, so maybe we might see that later on. Who knows?
yeah. But anyway, other news is sad news. Shinigami's dead.
The funniest character is no longer with us anymore.
It's like, what the hell? It's like, I knew something was happening with him from like the time when you see his mask crumbling and everything, but
Yeah.
I just thought, he just become regular again or something.
No,
And I
I kind of suspected he was gonna die because the whole scene with him last chapter, the whole melancholy, way he was speaking and representing himself. I'm like, okay, something serious is gonna happen to this guy, and it's not gonna be for the better. I honestly don't. I honestly thought that he was just gonna die because the moment I saw his mask cracking, I'm like, okay, yeah, this guy's at the end of he's near the end of his road. Basically, he's gonna die.
So obviously that type of thing will obviously happen, but
Mm,
like deep down you're thinking, oh, okay, maybe he won't die, but something,
yeah.
he'll just lose his physical form, how he is or something. Just,
Mm.
but at the moment it's like he's just gone, ceases to exist, done.
It's quite sad. I mean, everybody wants like a great sender for their character, something dramatic, something exciting. And I mean, the way he died was kind of a little bit. I was unsatisfied with it a little bit because it just seemed like he's such a great character, and for him to just like fade away to nothing.
Exactly. It's
But
like,
that might have been the whole point of it. Heroes don't always die in a blaze of glory. I mean, they just fade away to dust sometimes.
yeah,
So, yeah. But well, he will forever be missed. It's Shinigami Chopper, he'll be missed.
greatest move ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So kid now in his superpower form, looking all badass and everything. He is exactly the same as Kishin. Literally exactly the same, like Maka and Soul, just like, oh God, what is this we're sensing? It's like, is that madness? It's like, but it can't be, but it is. It feels exactly like madness. So that means that Shinigami had madness as well. He gets his power
But
from madness.
but he was suppressing it, so it wasn't really noticeable.
No, it's not that he's expressing it, but basically he could control it. He
Is that
wasn't
what it
like,
was?
yeah, he didn't kind of like, he wasn't taken over by it. He actually controls it fully.
Okay.
So yeah, kid can now control the madness.
Is it me or did it seem like Kid's personality kind of changed in this chapter?
Mm,
He seemed a little bit different to me. He seemed a bit more joyful and relaxed for some reason. I don't know why. Just as soon as he unlocked it, he seemed a bit more like laid back.
maybe
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know, man.
I thought it was a trait of Shinigamis to be kind of relaxed, but maybe I'm just misreading things, but yeah,
I don't know, man. It could be, you know, like the fact that now he's got all this power, he's got like a new realization or something.
yeah,
Because like you know how characters are. Like look at Bleach when Ichigo went final Getsuga mode kind of thing. He was just completely 100% calm.
yeah.
You know, it's like
It's
Naruto
like
when he unlocked full Kyuubi mode. He was just calm.
they're basically in bitch can't touch me mode. So
Exactly.
yeah, yeah,
But you know, saying that, bitch can't touch me mode. It looked like it didn't really do much. This whole power boost, you know, because like straight away the battle starts off with Kishin, and to me, it looked like the battle was going exactly the same as it was before he connected his line. You
pretty
know,
much. I mean that it doesn't look like a significant power boost. Maybe we haven't seen the full the full extent of his powers, or the Kishin is just literally that powerful where that boost really didn't do anything, but maybe even the tide, even up a little bit.
it's like, well,
But you know what I mean? I do prefer the situation than to where if he just got power boost and then he's instantly stronger than Kishin, that would be kind of anticlimactic. I
well,
mean, this is better.
not
I
like
mean,
more
this
powerful, but
makes it
kind of like
show
more on a
that
even
you know,
playing level. That's what I'm saying.
I think doing this it makes Maka and Black Star it makes them relevant because he still kind of needs their help to fight. They're not just gonna sit back and let Kid do all the work. I mean,
Well, that is
I mean
actually
they
one
still
thing I
kind of
do
need to
want to
be in
say
the
though,
fight.
man.
And I think if they made Kid like a complete equal, what?
There is one thing I do want to say though, man. Black Star is still a badass. It don't matter how
Yeah, Black
powerful
Star will always be a
how
bad
powerful anyone
badass, man.
is, man. Black Star is just like, nope, I don't care who you are, man. I'm gonna fuck you up, and I love it.
That's why he's my favorite character. Yeah, he's Black
Exactly.
Star. That's awesome,
And Maka, I don't
awesome
know, man.
character,
At the
awesome
moment,
character.
to me, Maka's just kind of seeming irrelevant. You know, it's like in this
Well,
battle,
she's
she's like,
kind of always
I know she's kind of more the support person, you know, like superpowering everyone with soul resonance and everything, but still, it's like
yeah.
she seems at the moment like she's completely outclassed.
I mean, she, she's never really been my favorite character to begin with. So I mean, I never really expect much from her. She's always more of the supporter and the nurturing type of person kind of thing. I mean, so I never really seen her as that the full combat power of fighting type like I see Black Star, so her not really doing much in the fight. I'm never really surprised by that. Even though she has held her own, a few times before, but in this fight, I don't really see her
But that's
doing
mainly because of
much
Soul. That's mainly thanks to
of
Soul, you know, the
being up.
Black Blood,
Yeah,
which
so
is going friggin'
basically, yeah.
nuts at the moment inside of him. You know, the guy's just going nuts, you know, it's
He's
like,
never really been able to control it fully.
I know, man. It's like usually when he gets on the piano, he can kind of control it a bit more, but now it's just like the guy's like he's on crack or something
It
with
might
it.
be,
You know, it's like crack
it
for him.
might be the madness. Dude, it might be the madness. You know what I mean?
True, that's probably
It
not
might
helping.
be, yeah, surrounded by two guys with friggin' madness levels. I mean, it might be that. 'Cause then again, we don't know if kids, suppressing his madness. Whereas I know obviously he's under control of it, where he ain't going crazy, but is it leaking out where everyone it's affecting everyone else?
I don't know, man. The fact that it's actually a controlled
So
one means that he might be able to kind of like, you know, they can sense that it is actually madness, but it's not turning people insane kind of thing.
yeah,
You know,
okay,
it's like he's filtering it, which is a weird way to
makes
put
sense.
it, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, what's cool is actually we do actually get to see a little glimpse of Corona. I thought she was like, tell the truth, I kind of thought she was completely dead. Like the second Kishin kind of
I
took
don't know.
over, like her entire soul just shattered or something.
Yeah.
But nah, man, she's still
But
there.
I thought it was like a memory scene. I didn't know she was actually still alive. I thought
I
that
don't
was kind
know.
of him just remembering
It looked a bit
something
weird.
about her.
Obviously, you
I
know,
mean,
there
yeah,
was the
that'd
black.
be cool.
Obviously, you know, the whole
It'd be
reason
cool if
was the
she's
black
still
blood.
alive.
But yeah, I don't know. She might still live because
Yeah,
you know how mangas do it sometimes, man. So once they defeat Kishin, you'll probably see
yeah.
Corona there,
People come
all
back from the dead.
cool or something, and then she's finally back to her senses or some crap like that.
Cool.
Yeah,
And then it's happily ever after ending. Yeah,
you know how it is, man.
it's the typical anime stuff. I can't really see Soya ending in a really depressing way, so that might happen.
Nah. But then speaking of ending, man, the end of this
But
chapter is like, what the hell? Kishin got
I mean,
angry,
literally,
super powered up,
and
goes one on one with Maka, and you know the inevitable blam hand straight through her stomach. Or was it a chest? I think it's a chest.
mhm.
Damn.
Either way, she's pretty much dead. if that is her, she's pretty much dead.
Ah, you can't
Because I
tell.
mean, unless I mean, then again, the Blackbird thing, yeah, she probably
Yeah,
generate after with that. So
that is probably what's gonna
yeah, I
end up
mean,
being the same.
without that, she's dead. With the Blackbird, yeah, we'll be seeing her soon.
Yeah, that's probably the thing, you know what I mean? So obviously soul, the black blood inside, inside of her, which is obviously soul, is going nuts or
Hmm.
something. So soul will probably end up like healing her somehow. Like I said,
Yeah,
how?
as he
Not
always does.
100%, but it'll happen.
But yeah, man, I mean, Kishin is just he's a badass character. Actually, I do like him as a character. He's insane. I like crazy characters.
Exactly, man. You
So I
gotta love
mean, he's
it.
just yeah, he's pretty cool.
Damn.
But Black Star got messed up as well. So
Guy got bitch slapped into a rock.
he probably had the.
Ah,
But yeah, man. Really, guys, that's really what happened. It was just a straight fact chapter.
pretty much.
For us to be perfectly honest with you, we get some story with at the beginning with kid becoming the Shinigami and his dad dying, but after that, it was just straight brawling.
Which is pretty much
Um,
like, what this section is all about, battle to take down Kishin.
yeah, I mean, it's literally time to get to work now. And then after, with I just took another look at the chapter and I actually just realized that yeah, it was Maka that got stabbed.
Told you.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably gonna bust a switch now. I mean, after that, they're probably gonna, you know what?
Go all out.
I mean, Black Star is like, I'm not having this. Kids, I'm not having this, and they're probably gonna go all out and
Exactly. You're
just
gonna see the star come up in
yeah,
Black Star's eye, and then he's going nuts.
crazy Star Clan style. So yeah, good chapter. I mean, it's a good chapter.
So yeah, man. If you had to put a number on it, what would you give it, man?
I'll probably give it an eight. I think deserves an eight. It was a good. I mean, okay, it's an eight because I could have given it higher if if Kid became a Shinigami by the death of Shinigami. I probably would give it a higher number because Shinigami died. I'm a bit bummed out about that. So I think an eight is an appropriate rating for me anyway.
You know what?
And I think
Eight
it's
is
I think
actually
it's
eight is
cool.
exactly what I was thinking, man. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's good, but it's not super, super good. It's just it's
Nah.
good. You know? It just
It's
it
I
leaves you
mean
with a smile.
it's a read where you leave you with a smile, but it's nothing that's gonna be like, oh, I can't wait for next week. I'm gonna die. I can't wait for it to come out soon. You're not gonna be like
Itching.
dying to see the next
You're not
chapter.
bouncing at
Yeah,
the
you're
seat.
just like you're just satisfied. Yeah, that's the best way. You're satisfied.
Yeah. So there you have it, guys.
Sincerely.
Solely a 110. Me and Chris are giving it 8 out of 10, satisfying chapter. But what do you guys think? You sad about the death of Shinigami? What do you think of like Kid's new look? We love it. He looks awesome. And what do you think is going to happen to
So
Mako?
yeah,
Is she gone? Or is she coming back in like,
basically.
typical manga style?
And I mean, like, if you guys think she'd be coming back in an interesting way other than Blackbird, be sure to leave a comment and let us know what you think.
Yes, definitely.
So yeah, and not, and always, guys, subscribe to the channel and like the video if you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more.
Yep, we will see you on the next Solio.